Juliana Pena is really good at promoting herself online. I mean, these interviews, she just has me laughing. She said to Amanda Nunes, keep your girl on a leash, put your girl on a leash, about Nina Nunes. And, she says to Nina, hey, butt out of the big girl conversations, okay? And you worry about your stuff, okay? Let the big girls have a conversation.
Yeah, yeah. What do you make of that?
I say put your girl on a leash and let her handle her own business and let her deal with what she has to deal with and stay out of the big girl conversations, Nina.
Um, can I ask you?
She's really good. And like Raquel Pennington versus Amanda Nunes, you remember that? That was so boring. It's a fact of life that if two people don't like each other and they're about to fight, it makes for better entertainment, a better fight, a better everything. I mean, it's just like it's gonna be great.
That you need to fight me 110%. You know it. I know it. The fans know it. It's time to put your money where your mouth is, tough guy. And
for the face-offs, everything. I think that this is so smart. Juliana Pena is so smart to do this because it's going to create a lot more buzz, make it more interesting. I remember Raquel Pennington and Amanda Nunes, their face off, they were like taking selfies together and like hugging it out. And it's just like, I think this is going to be so fun. Because if you think about it, Amanda Nunes, she had the little rivalry with Valentina, like kind of sucker punching Valentina in the stare down, which I was like, oh my gosh, that's so not cool. And it always made me have like a bias for Valentina. And I would love for Valentina to beat Amanda in their third fight, in their trilogy fight. Now, the thing about Juliana Pena, she's been saying a lot of stuff. She's, put your girl on a leash and like, I'm the kryptonite. I have what it takes. I'm a grappler. I'm a wrestler. I won the Ultimate Fighter. Like I beat Sarah McMahon. Like I know, like, she's been ducking me. Like Amanda Nunes has been ducking me. And like, she has all this hesitancy. She doesn't want to fight me. She keeps on saying one more. And she says that, hey, I beat Kat Zingano and Kat Zingano beat Amanda. Yeah, Kat Zingano made Amanda quit. We all saw it. Amanda Nunes hasn't even received any damage like that. That was the most damage that she's took, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. That was the most damage that she's took. Okay? Like she went through Megan Anderson. She went through Felicia Spencer. She went through Jermaine Duraname. Yeah, it went 5 rounds, but did she really get damaged? Like I'm talking damaged, right? Like Kat Zingano did that. With that being said, like, Juliana Pena, hello. Amanda beat Valentina. She beat Jermaine Duraname, and both those girls beat you. So yeah, you can go there and say, Kat Zingano, I beat Kat Zingano, whatever, right? But it's like, you can't even say those sort of things. Like, once you guys fight, then we're going to really see what it's about. Because a lot of these girls, they fight each other. They're all fighting each other, and just because you beat someone that lost to someone else, it doesn't mean you're going to beat them, So it's like, but it's still fun. And I really like the way that she promotes herself. It's kind of like Colby Covington in a way, like she's just really passionate, and she's showing this frustration. She's showing this, viciousness, this, like, I want to, prove that I know how to beat Amanda, and that I'm going to beat Amanda, So they're going to be doing it. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to win this fight. Who is going to win this fight? If Amanda wins, I mean, that's going to be amazing for her. Like, just adding to her legacy. And, and she has her child. She has more, like, motivation now more than ever, but I hope that it's going to be a really, like, ugly fight, and that like it's gonna be back and forth and it's gonna be close. I feel like that's gonna be exciting, if it's like goes to the judges and we're like, who won that? Like, that would be cool. Or if it's a finish, obviously. But if Juliana Pena wins, definitely Amanda Nunes is gonna get the immediate rematch. Dana White and Amanda are like this. They're very close, okay? And I feel like not defending the belt for like a very long time. Maybe someone else would have gotten stripped, but I think he understands, she's a mom. She has to defend 2 belts. But, I feel like if you look at like Aljamain Sterling, what's happening with him, like, you know, but I think that's because the way he got the belt, right? And you know, it's like a different story. But let me know in the comments who you think is going to win this fight. Is it going to be Julianna Pena, the Venezuelan vixen, or is it going to be the lioness Amanda Nunes? Because I kind of hope Julianna Pena wins, just because one of my favorite times in like MMA was like when the belt was like moving from girl to girl to girl. You know, it was Ronda Rousey, then it was Holly's, then it was Misha's, then it was Amanda's, you know, and I just feel like since Amanda's so good, it's kind of been a little stagnant, you know, like she kind of calls the shots and she fights when she wants to fight. And like, yeah, this is a good turnaround for her. You know, she just fought Megan, and, you know, in 4 months from now, she's going to be fighting, yeah, she's going to be fighting Julianna Pena, right? So it's like, it's good, because usually Amanda will like, you know, stall it a little bit more from what I've noticed. And, you know, I'm really happy that they're going to be fighting, because, but if Amanda wins, if Amanda beats Julianna Pena, what's going to happen to her? And then also, like, is she going to fight Holly? Or, you know, Amanda wins, then to me, a trilogy fight. Valentina Shevchenko. Let's go. Let's make that happen. Because if you remember the fight, the first one, Valentina, she was doing really good in that third round, right? She kind of like picked up the pace and, you know, did really good. So maybe if it was a 5-round fight, you know, Valentina would have won, you know? And then the second fight, you know, I thought, when I watched it, I thought that Bruce Buffer was going to say and knew. But, you know, after watching it and thinking about it, Valentina didn't win. You know, Amanda Nunes won that fight. And, you know, it's fair and square. Because even, like, the last round, you know, Amanda Nunes was on top of Valentina, because Valentina, you know, she got that headlock that didn't, like, work out or whatever. And, you know, obviously she was upset. But if you guys remember the Valentina versus Julianna Pena, right, that fight, Julianna Pena was like, I'm a grappler, I'm a wrestler, and, you know, this is a 17-time Muay Thai world champion, and, you know, I'm going to show her what's up, I'm going to tell her what's up, and it's like, Valentina ended up winning via submission, via an armbar, so it was like very, very impressive. And I remember the Octagon interview, Amanda Nunes came in there in the Octagon after Valentina won that fight, and she was just like, let's run it back, you know, I'm gonna take that belt, you know. And it was like, it was very impressive.
Of course, I pretty sure the next fight will be title shot, and I'm very excited for take rematch and take this belt.
You never gonna do it. We're gonna do it again, and then we're gonna finish you. I'm gonna prove it that.
Let's do it one more time. You know, I every time said, be careful with your words, because every time it will come back to you.
I'm the champion because I say I'm the champion, and I will prove. You know, I know how to beat you. I will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, doesn't get any better than that. Can't wait.
So yeah, this fight, Julianna Pena, Amanda Nunes, needs to happen. It's gonna be great. Maybe if Julianna Pena is the champ, you know, if she beats Amanda in the immediate rematch, you know, hypothetically speaking, then maybe Valentina will be able to get her that belt, you know, the 135. You know, maybe she could beat Julianna Pena again. I feel like that would be cool, you know, to kind of see all of that, like these three girls, like, you know, like all that movement and excitement, you know. So let me know in the comments who you think is going to win. Thanks.